have you studied with Miss Todd and with me, Miss Hartley, in dance? What is the common topic that we have been working on? Water cycle. Yeah? Everybody agree? Thumbs up? You got it? And there's a yes. Thank you. What is the definition of a cycle? When somebody talks about a cycle, it might be a water cycle, it might be a rock cycle, it might be the life cycle. I don't think it's your bicycle, but that's something else. Okay, what's a cycle? Ace.
A pattern of change.
A pattern of change. So if we're talking about the water cycle, so it's a pattern that the water changes through. What's a pattern? What is one of the characteristics of a pattern? An example would be an ABC pattern, okay? What does that ABC, what does that do? It repeats over and over and over. We don't quite know where it starts and where it ends. And that's hard for me, the dancer, because every dance has to have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. So we have to find a point to start that water cycle. So I had to bring a cheat sheet. This is getting too complicated for this dancer. Would any student who is in Miss Sykes' class please stand up? Oh my, wonderful. What step of the pattern, we haven't even talked about the pattern. What step of the pattern do you all start with for the dance? Drew. You're so smart. Evaporation. So I'm going to put this up for all of us to see. Can I put it over on stage right wall? And so their A pattern is evaporation. Where can I put this so you guys can see it? Over here? Okay. Means the audience can't see it. You guys can. So A for Miss Sykes' class is evaporation. What direction does your first movement go in? If we're talking about dance, what direction? Up. So could everybody show me an evaporation type of movement that we might see in this dance from you? Ready? Opening shape. I'm going to give you 8 counts. Evaporate for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at the shapes, and there's a level change here. He evaporated by moving up some, but not all the way. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love it. Okay, thank you, Miss Sykes' class. Medium level to listen. Very good. Okay. Miss Jones' class. Any members of Miss Jones' class, please stand up. Yay! Okay. Miss Jones' class. What part of the water cycle did you start with? What is your first movement? Say it again. Condensation. Condensation. So what direction in dance does condensation move in? Together. Everything's kind of coming together. So could you do a solo? Now I know you guys could do a group work, right? You know what I'm talking about? Could you show me as your own body condensation? Ready? 8 counts. Opening shape. Condensation. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they brought all their body parts together. Very nice. There's our B pattern, and there's their A pattern, and C pattern, and where am I going to put? Over here? Oh, okay, okay. Water cycle, Jones, ABC. Brooks and Craighead, please stand up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what part of the water cycle does your class start with?
Precipitation.
precipitation. And what direction and dance does precipitation go in? Downward. Could you please show me your opening shape? And in 8 counts, put that opening shape together. Ready? Precipitation. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Very nice. Very good. Now, here's something we've never done before. Since all 3 of these steps of this pattern, of this water cycle, happen continuously in nature, for the first time in bug history, we're going to see all 3 cycles together at the same time here on our stage. So, the students know that all I can do is say A, B, and C. Because I can't say evaporation, condensation, and precipitation all at the same time. Haven't figured that out. So you guys know who your A is, B is, C is. Good luck. Opening shape. Miss Hook, whenever you're ready. I have a wonderful sound technician back there. Hold on. Just listen. Find that rhythm. Opening shape. that we actually do see? Where's a voice I haven't heard yet? Where's my quiet ones? Anybody? Have I not heard your voice? Okay. Forming a group would be condensation coming together. Okay. Evaporation, what's the form?
Going water is going up.
Going upward. Can you give me an example that sometimes you see if somebody's cooking on the stove? Where do we see that evaporation happening? Coming out of the pots. Steam is evaporation. That coming up. So, second grade, an excellent experiment, which is both science and dance. And we're going to try this again after metamorphy. So thank you, parents. We're going to try it one more time.